Hi, this is one of my chatbot, and this chatbot is basically for construction related company, and the front end is basically just a dummy front end because they told that they have front end developer and he can manage the front end. So I just create the backend, okay, backend and API and chatbot part. So let's go with this. So basically they asked me to create because they have a SQL database with I think there are more than 100 tables were there. I think so, I'm not sure. Let me ask that question. how many how many tables were in the database? So here you can see it just fully integrated with the database. Okay, so here you can see it says there are 245 tables. Okay, there are 245 tables there. So they asked me because they are not developers. Okay, they are just ordinary people when it comes to technology. So they can't ask, for example, for some activities were going on, so they don't know how many people were working on there. So if they want to get that information, they won't ask the developer, or they need to know the SQL for the to query that. So basically they are not in programming part. Okay, they don't know the technology. So they asked me to create a chatbot that can interact with the SQL database. Okay, so they just interact with the chatbot with the natural language, and the chatbot will integrate with the SQL database, and it will get information and it will format that to the natural language. Okay, so here I am asking, first I will go with the small things and we will get into the deeper part later. Okay, so here I will ask what is the so basically this chatbot is integrated with the history. Okay, so if I tell something here, it will store that data. Okay, for example, if I say my name is Nadir, and here you can see, hello Nadir, how can I assist you today? So if I ask again what is my name, it will store that name and it will reuse that name. So here you can see your name is Nadir and how can I assist you further. Okay, so let's say what is the date today, and here you can say the current date is September 24, 2024. So here you can see, okay, Tuesday 24th. Okay, so let's say, so let me ask in this date what are the activities are going on right now. Okay, so I'll tell him to list out the first 5, okay, top 5 activities, because sometimes maybe there are too many activities can be going. So if it's listed out all there, it's going to be very high. Okay, so I'm just asking top 5. Okay, what are the top 5 activities going on right now? Okay, right now. And also I am asking those corresponding activity ID, because the same activity name can be repeated again and again. So I'm just asking the activity ID as well. Okay, so that would be very helpful, that how the construction workers also use. Okay, so for each activity they have a particular activity ID, because the same activity can be going on multiple places. Okay, so they will give activity ID for each activity. So I will ask the activity ID as well. Okay, also give me the corresponding activity ID. Okay, activity ID, and let's see. So here you can see its output. There are 5 activities, and also it provide me with the activity ID. Okay, so here you can see 508 and so on. Okay, so 50 for those are the activity ID that are going to for those particular activities. So let me ask this question. So how many workers are working on particular activity? So I will ask how many skilled workers working on activity 508. Okay, 508. So let's check how many workers are working on the activity 508. So it says there are 0 skilled workers. So let me ask how many non-skilled workers. Okay, how many non-skilled workers working on this activity. So how many non-skilled workers? So it says there are 10 non-skilled workers working on this activity. So that's how it's working. Okay, it basically fully integrated with the database, and it can also update the database. So the manager told me that for update the things, what we have to do is just if I ask, for example, I want to update an activity, the chatbot will ask what are the information that is needed. Okay, sure, I can assist you with that. With updating the activity, could you please provide me with the activity ID of the activity you want to update? So if you provide the activity 50, right now I am not updated because it's a live live database, I can't do update things. So it just works. Okay, so it works perfectly, and maybe I can ask some other question as well, okay, if needed. Let me know. Yeah, this is the chatbot that integrated with the SQL database. And also I have another chatbot that is that's not a chatbot, it's basically very advanced IVR system, that's voice to voice interaction, okay, through call. Okay, so I will post another video for that. So just check this video and let me know what you think.